I am Connor.
And I'm Victoria.
And today we're going to talk about some of our favourite Irish songs or inspired Irish songs. And I think if you asked anybody in Ireland or anybody in the world, name an Irish song, they would say Danny Boy, even though it was written by an English composer set to the traditional song of the Londonderry Air. But Danny Boy kind of was in my life a lot. My grandmother, when I was very small, always would hum or whistle Danny Boy. And it was her favourite song. And me and Victoria are a singing duo called Bellow Duo, and we kind of started together singing outside for our frontline workers and things like that. But we were putting an album together and we were doing some location scouting around the north coast of Ireland. And we were standing on like this big green grassy cliff with the sea behind us. And I said to Victoria, this really, I don't know what it was, but at that moment I thought of Danny Boy. And it was a song that wasn't going to be on our album. And then we decided to do it. So we worked with a guy called Paul Monaghan from Croc Recording Studios, and we wanted to really come up with our own version of the song, because obviously it's not a duet. So we worked with him and he played guitar in it, and we put in some nice harmonies, and we ended up putting that on our album. And I don't know why it's so popular. We ended up getting like a #1 in South Africa with it and #4 in the UK vocal charts, and it just shows that such an old song, even today, is so popular. And obviously we put a slightly different spin on it. But it was lovely to do.
I think it's a song, to be honest, that everyone knows, even if you don't really remember listening to it when you were younger. It's just a song that you seem to know anyway. And I know that actually when I was about 12, I went to an audition, and that was a song that I was asked to sing, and it was an audition to be part of the Diamond Choir that sang in St Paul's Cathedral for the Queen's Diamond Jubilee service. And I was very lucky actually to be picked. So that song has always stuck in my head. It's obviously got a really special memory for me. So when we decided that we would sing it, it was really nice to actually take something that I remember singing when I was so much younger and bringing it back again, but making it our own, adding in the own harmonies. And it was just, it's such a beautiful song.
Like even when I was 15, I did this thing called the Ulster Project, and I think it was like 15 teenagers from Northern Ireland and 15 teenagers from Texas, and we're paired up and we went over to Texas for 3 weeks. And it was all about like helping the community, feeding the homeless, kind of doing good, learning about different religions of one another, and obviously having a good time as well. And part of our kind of time there, we had to do a concert. And the teen I was paired with, he was actually Mexican, and he played viola. And myself and him were paired to do a song together in the concert. And even at 15, you would think I would choose like a pop song, but no. We chose Danny Boy, and probably because I'm from Ireland, but in the middle of it, he played like this lovely viola solo, and then I came back in, and then we did the last kind of key change chorus together, and it was really, really nice. And I think the Americans really loved it because it was their type of song, and they love Ireland and all that. But it was just lovely to do it with him, and I think it's like come round in full circle because obviously we've been able to do it again.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's definitely one of our favourites.
Definitely. Love a bit of Danny Boy.
Be Grace. It's just it's the greatest love song I think ever written. And I'm actually recording a version of it at the minute mainly because people have asked me which album is it on, especially overseas, and I go, it's not on an album, so please can you record that? So yes, it's a lovely song. Years ago, maybe 20 years ago, I was in Nashville. I was brought over to Nashville to record. I recorded a song called Sister's Lament. It's an Irish ballad, and the gentleman who brought me over, Jerry Hanlon, he's an Irish American, and he done a version of it. That's the first time I heard it, and it's just a beautiful song. The soul of it, it's as I said, it's one of the greatest love songs ever written, and the story of it is heart wrenching. The getting married in jail and being executed and saying goodbye to your loved one, it must have been a nightmare. So it's just a lovely song. And
more modern times, we had Sinead O'Connor and Dolores O'Riordan, who I all thought were great performers. I was particularly impressed with Sinead O'Connor's song "Nothing Compares to You." I thought it was a fantastic song, fantastically sung by Sinead O'Connor.
Good Morning everyone. Hi, my name is Leon Armstrong. I'm from Fitna, County Tyrone, and I live in Philadelphia, and I've lived here for 18 years. Give you a little view of the city. This is the Comcast building, the tallest building in the city. Nice sunny day. It's always sunny in Philadelphia. Not really, it's raining for the rest of the day. There's too many Irish songs to choose from, and I used to run an Irish bar out here for 15 years, so heard them all. But I'd say my favourite is probably Grace by the Dubliners. Powerful message behind it, lovely song. Next would be Joe Mcdonald. Again, powerful message, and love the city of Belfast, probably my favourite city. The next one would be Whiskey in a Jar, but I love the Metallica version, and my daughter loves to play it when we're in the car. And the last one would probably be Take Me to Church by Hosier. Really love his voice, just think it's a great song. But there's too many to choose from. Love getting a few drinks in and hearing the good Irish tunes in the bars here. But I hope everybody's well, and good luck to New Ireland TV. Thank you.